big bag, let me bang bang. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 I'll show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right now.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Shout out to my elite fleet, and make sure you subscribe so you can become a member of the elite fleet. And today we are answering the question, should you stay in a relationship with your soulmate if your soulmate messed with your best friend? Absolutely not. Zero chance in those circumstances, okay? And I'll even lower it and say it's not your best friend, it's just your friend. You still shouldn't do it, okay? Even if it's just your associate, I would say you probably shouldn't do it, but then it's more 50-50. But if it's a friend or a best friend, you absolutely should not do it. Now, first of all, this question is coming up and trending because, of course, they decided to revamp The Best Man to be a series on Peacock, so now everyone's asking this question again. But you guys got to understand something. The Best Man is a movie. The Best Man is a sitcom. The Best Man is not real life. And even in that movie and sitcom, all the drama was based upon the fact that these two people slept together and he found out in the relationship. And there's a reason why I titled the video, should you stay with them, and not should you get in a relationship with them? Because the reality is, most people, if they knew that the person that liked them, that they were thinking about entering into a relationship or a marriage with, was with their best friend or any of their friends, they would automatically say no. Okay, now you got some people who savages who might still mess around with them, but getting in a relationship, most people will already say no. Just like how it went in that movie. If you're in a scenario like that, chances are you found that up later. First of all, let me tell you something. Whenever people sleep together, okay, the first time they see each other, there's always going to be a flashback to that experience that they shared in the bedroom. I don't give a damn what they say, okay? It's no way you looking at a dude who has your feet to the ceiling. It's no way he's looking at a girl who he had bent over, he was smacking her butt, he had her like this. And you trying to convince me that he's not thinking about that. They're both thinking about that. Now, they might be able to play it off, okay? In most cases, they both can't play it off. Someone's going to give it up. And to be honest with you, if you're in a scenario where they're able to be in the same room together and both of them can play it off, that's all the more reason why you should get out of there, because now you're really dealing with some demons. Because how can you sit in the room and you see that someone is best friends or friends with someone, and you see that they're in a relationship, okay, and they're about to get married, and neither one of you decide to say anything? The person who's in the relationship or about to get married or the friend? Nah, there's no way, okay? First of all, and then they bring up the soulmate facts. Let me tell you guys something, all right? Your friends are your soulmates. Let that breathe. Your friends are your soulmates. There's no way, okay, that someone you were designed to be in a relationship or a marriage with long term would even sleep with your friends, because first of all, you're not supposed to marry your soulmate. You're supposed to marry your twin flame. I repeat, you're not supposed to marry your soulmate. You're supposed to marry your twin flame. Your twin flame would never mess with your soulmates, okay? Because your twin flame knows on a spiritual level who your soulmates are. See, all soulmates are, on a spiritual level, guys, is just people who you have a prior attachment to from a past life, so it's easy for y'all to bond with, okay? So soulmates, like I said, if they're either friends or they're people you have casual relationships with, okay? Y'all might have a fling, or y'all might have a relationship and learn something from each other and teach each other a lesson, and then you move on. Your twin flame is who the universe put here specifically for you. Your twin flame would never touch your soulmates. Okay, only a soulmate would touch another soulmate. And again, a soulmate on a spiritual level, a lot of you guys don't even really understand spirituality. That's not the person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. Hence me telling you to get out of there. Third, I would greatly question if these people are even your soulmates. You got a snake in the grass, because the reality is the first time they seen each other, something should have been said. I repeat, the first time they seen each other, something should have been said. It should never even get to a point where y'all in a relationship. It should never even get to a point where y'all in a marriage and nobody says anything about the fact that they messed around. And even if it's a scenario where they didn't see each other the first time they see each other, they better say something. Or like I said, you got to question if one or both are even really your soulmates or are even really your friends at that particular point in time. And then on an even deeper spiritual level, the soul tie. Okay, now earlier I was talking about just snapping back to the sex, but you guys got to realize the soul tie, the actual spiritual bond that they now have, that they've connected on sexually, all that's going to spark back up. And in case you guys didn't know, it takes 7 years of no contact. And by no contact, I mean no phone calls, no hangouts, no texts, no meetings, no highs, no nothing. 7 years of complete no contact to even break a soul tie, okay? So the likelihood that they had 7 years of completely no contact is already slim to none. But even if they did, you still run the risk that they could rekindle that flame. And by rekindle that flame, I mean they could end up in a situation and have a conversation or let things go too far. And next thing you know, they reignite that soul tie, and then it takes another 7 years for it to break. There's just no scenario where I could think that a man or a woman should stay in a relationship with somebody who is intimate with their best friend or their friend, like I said, in general, okay? Somebody has to go. And in my opinion, assuming that you were told right when it happened, I say get rid of the person. I'm gonna be straight up with you, okay? If you're in a relationship with a man or a woman and your friend comes to you as soon as they see this person, they say, hey, look, I gotta be honest with you, I messed around with that person. I say get rid of the person. Don't get rid of the friend, especially if it happened before you guys knew. But if either one doesn't say anything, okay, and it gets all the way to the point y'all been in a relationship for years or y'all about to get married and then it comes out or then they say something, I honestly say cut both of them off. Because like I said earlier, you have to question if these are really even your friends. I feel like a real friend and a real lover, they would have both told you the minute that they seen the other person, all right, look, let me let you know straight up right now, not playing any games, I messed around with this person, okay? So there's no scenario that I see where I could properly advise someone to stay in a relationship with someone who has messed with their best friend or any of their friends. That's an automatic cutoff. That's not a red flag. That's a crimson flag. That's zero tolerance. It's not even a flag. That's zero tolerance. That's a zero tolerance policy. That's an ejection. You get ejected from the game. You don't get no warning. It's not a penalty flag. You don't lose 10 yards, you lose everything. You get ejected from the game. That's my opinion. I'm telling you, it is not worth the drama, the stress, or the strife. It's not worth losing the friend over. Just cut the person, start over. Your twin flames out there somewhere, and they will have no attachments to any of your soulmates, aka your friends. I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.